Well, the Missouri Tiger football team traveled to the other Columbia, South Carolina, for their first ever SEC road game against the South Carolina Gamecocks. Andrew, they had a very hostile crowd and a very hostile bird here, Sir Big Spur, waiting for them.
Yes, and the Missouri Tigers, obviously it was the first game in the SEC. We'll see how they performed, see if they can live up to the hype and get their first SEC win. It was a beautiful day in South Carolina, and after a scoreless first quarter, the Missouri Tigers defense comes up big. Tyler, what'd you see?
Well, Connor Shaw is going to roll out here, and the Missouri Tigers on fourth down come up with a huge goal line stand. As you see the SEC Defensive Player of the Week, Conrante Walker, getting in on the hit. That got the crowd really pumped up. But the Missouri offense gets stalled deep in its own territory as James Franklin almost gets sacked for a safety right here, but they won't get the call. Instead, they'll have to punt it away.
And then, as we see here, Marcus Lattimore, the South Carolina running back, gets his 32nd touchdown as a South Carolina Gamecock, giving him the new SEC record.
Now the South Carolina defense comes up with a strip as Dorial Green-Beckham can't fall onto the ball, and a huge turnover for Mizzou, giving South Carolina all the momentum. They'd probably rather be back home, too.
And Marcus Lattimore is at it again. He had 21 carries, 85 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
The Heisman candidate got the sandstorm going at Williams-Brice Stadium. As Mizzou is going to try to answer right before halftime, Franklin throws one up for DGB in the corner, but he crashes into the bushes for an incomplete pass, and they'll have to settle for an Andrew Baggett field goal, and Mizzou would actually go into halftime down 21-3 to the Gamecocks.
And in the first possession of the second half for South Carolina, it's Kenny Miles getting the carry, but Andrew Wilson bumps the ball out, and Kip Edwards recovers the fumble for the Tigers.
Tigers are going to try and take advantage of that momentum to try and get back into this game, but James Franklin is going to get eaten alive right here by Aldrich Fordham and Jadavion Clowney, taken down, killing any momentum the Tigers had. And South Carolina took quick advantage as Connor Shaw is going to find a wide open man in the end zone for a touchdown. He had 20 straight completions, Andrew, at one point in this game.
And finally, in garbage time, after they take James Franklin out of the game, it's Corbin Bergstresser getting the touchdown pass over to his man, Marcus Lucas. Tyler, what do you think of Corbin Bergstresser?
It's a really nice throw, but that was against the second-string defense. Bottom line, Missouri did not play a good football game in Columbia, South Carolina, losing 31-10, and they are still searching for their first SEC victory.
With a lackluster performance here on Saturday, the Missouri Tigers will see next week if they continue their struggles or they can live up to their hype of the SEC. Tyler, what'd you think?
They were dominating every facet of the game, especially in the trenches. South Carolina's big boys just took out Missouri's big boys, and that's the end of the line for me. Well, we've surely enjoyed our experience here in South Carolina from Williams-Brice Stadium. For Andrew Kauffman, Sir Big Spur, and Tyler Greever, 23 Sports.